Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome to Guns N' Roses Central. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'm super excited. I'm sure like a lot of you guys and gals are, that Guns N' Roses are going to be kicking off their Not in This Lifetime tour starting tomorrow on Sunday, June 3rd, 2018. They're going to be playing Europe for the second time on this leg, taking some time off. Slash will go release his solo record. And then, of course, we'll have some more dates in Asia in November. So we got some exciting news out of Berlin today, courtesy of Fernando's Instagram. So Fernando posted some little snippets of the rehearsal that took place today. Axl was at rehearsal, as you guys can see from this photo. And they sound-checked Slither. Yes, that's right, guys. You heard that right, Slither. The song off of Velvet Revolver's first album, Contraband. So this was a song that was rumored to be in the set list starting back in 2016. And Richard Fortus posted some pictures of the set list back in the summer of 2016 when Guns was playing those U.S. stadium shows. If you guys see on the right-hand side, Slither was listed as an alternate song along with Perfect Crime, as well as You're Crazy. Now, Perfect Crime was never played on the Not in This Lifetime tour, as well as You're Crazy. Now, does this mean that Guns N' Roses are going to be playing Slither tomorrow? Not necessarily, but there could be a very good chance that they are playing it. I also want to let you guys know that Kevin, as well as Franz, are going to be in Berlin tomorrow for the kickoff of the tour, and we're going to be going live with Franz tomorrow shortly after the show as well. He's going to give us his thoughts on the show. I think they're sitting in the Golden Circle. You know, it's kind of a shame because Jeff and I were supposed to be in Berlin as well, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not going. But, you know, we looked at how expensive it was to fly all the way to Europe and see just a 3-hour show. And, you know, we decided in the end it wasn't really worth it. But I'm still super excited that Guns N' Roses are going to be kicking off their tour here shortly. So it's also important to note that usually whenever Axl shows up to rehearsal, I think from whatever I've heard, he typically shows up to the first rehearsal, and then I don't think he comes to rehearsals after that unless they're changing up the set list. Like when they came to Edmonton, he showed up to rehearsal because they premiered or they debuted their cover of Wichita Lineman, as well as they did I Feel Good by James Brown, although Axl had sang that a number of years before that. So, you know, chances are Axl shows up, does a rehearsal, they rehearse the song, they're going to play it. I kind of wonder if it's going to be a Scott Weiland kind of tribute, and whether maybe they're going to ditch Black Hole Sun for Slither. Who knows? But make sure you guys stay tuned to GNR Central. We're going to have the latest news and give you breaking news throughout the month of June and July. And of course, GNRCentral.com is always updated as the latest news breaks. Also want to let you guys know that Guns N' Roses social media pages, whether you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, has been teasing the upcoming tour as well. So they've been posting some Twitter videos, just, you know, showing some of the behind the scenes stuff, as well as saying, you know, they're ready to start the next leg of the tour. So it sounds pretty exciting, guys. I can't wait. We're going to have a podcast tomorrow with a special guest, and then we're going to be going live with Franz shortly after the gig is over and talking all about how that gig was. We also had another fan who appears to be staying right across from where the stadium that the show is going to be held at, and they did some recording during the sound check. It's not the best audio, but I've put it up on my blog, and I've put the link down below if you guys want to see all the clips of the rehearsal, including the Slither clip. And it sounds like they're playing Civil War in the second clip. And I also want to let you guys know that there's some photos that have already appeared online of Guns N' Roses in Berlin. So this is a photo that somebody took when Slash showed up at the airport. We've also got some social media posts from Richard Fortus showing the stage being assembled, and Melissa Reese posting herself on the plane. Now, I also want to bring your guys' attention to another clip that's not really related to the Berlin show, but something that you guys maybe haven't seen before. It's kind of news to me. So there was an award that Guns N' Roses received in 1992 from Japan. I believe it was called the Grand Prix Award, and they gave it out to different musicians, and Guns N' Roses won that year for best, I think it was Best International Act. So there's a little snippet on YouTube of Axl and Slash accepting the award. It's only a couple seconds long, but I'm sure a lot of you have not seen this clip before, so I've linked to it down below if you guys want to go check it out. Some interesting facts about the gig that Guns N' Roses are going to be playing tomorrow. This is the same stadium that Guns N' Roses played at in 1992. They were only the second band to play that stadium in 1992. The Rolling Stones were the first band, and it's funny because this was the same stadium where they had the infamous 1936 Olympics as well. So here's a French TV report of that show in Berlin that shows some snippets, as well as an interview with Slash. You can see them playing Bad Obsession. So this is really makes me feel old. This is 26 years old, this clip of Guns N' Roses playing in Berlin.
imprévisibles, intraitables, explosifs, les Guns N' Roses rendent au rock son esprit de rébellion, quelque peu émoussé par le temps. Le gang, formé à Hollywood, a souvent fait la couverture des magazines, à la suite de concerts houleux, de violentes crises de colère chez le chanteur Axl Rose ou de consommation de drogue, un démon aujourd'hui écarté. Pilier de la formation, le guitariste Slash raisonne plus en termes de liberté pour soi-même que de danger pour autrui.
Nous ne sommes pas armés. Nous aimons faire ce que nous voulons, quel que soit le prix à payer pour y arriver. Certains pensent que cette attitude est dangereuse. Nous n'entrons pas dans les schémas préétablis de la société. Nous allons à contre-courant, mais tout dépend de ce qu'on appelle dangereux.
Emmené par ce chanteur particulier qui confesse avoir souffert de sévices sexuels dans son enfance, Guns N' Roses nous arrive auréolé d'une sulfureuse légende, avec un répertoire profondément enraciné dans le blues rock le plus décapant.
So that does it for this news update today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Go check out my Vicky Hamilton video I put up. I want to thank Guns to Roses for that video. So she showed up in the UK last weekend and did a book reading, as well as took some questions from the audience. She revealed some interesting things we didn't know before, so make sure you guys go check that out. Also, for all you DJ Ashba fans, I put up my first episode of Ashba Stories about his near-death experience with cigarettes. And then throughout the month of June and July, you guys are going to get a new video every single day, including a ton of true story episodes, including whatever happened to Stephanie Seymour and whatever happened to Aaron Everly coming very soon as well, because I know a couple people have been requesting that. So thanks for coming. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us today, guys. I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good weekend. And make sure you subscribe for the latest Guns N' Roses news. Be sure that you guys follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And before I forget, we've got a huge guest coming on Wednesday on the podcast. We did an interview last Wednesday with arguably one of the most important figures in Guns N' Roses history during the Use Your Illusion period. If you guys are a fan of Guns N' Roses or just any of those Use Your Illusion videos, you're going to want to tune in on Wednesday to see who we're interviewing. We're going to reveal who that interview is going to be tomorrow on the podcast. So if you guys already support us on Patreon, you already have the interview available and you can watch it in its entirety. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.